What do you want to be when you're older? It's a question so commonly asked but so difficult to answer. We know what we want to be, but we also know what social media wants us to be, what school wants us to be, what our parents want us to be, and what the world wants us to be. What do you want to be when you're older?
A scientist. I want to work at Starbucks.
I used to want to be an esthetician, but now I want to be a nurse.
I have no idea.
I don't know actually. I'll probably be an engineer.
Why?
Because you could teach your parents a lot of things. Because I get a lot of money.
It makes a lot of money. It's kind of boring though, but money's good.
Because it pays good, but I don't know if I fit the educational standards and if I'm smart enough.
Because everything I want to do doesn't pay well, and everything that pays well is boring.
What is it like to have dreams in America through all of the obstacles that slow us down? Your dreams are affected by parental expectations, financial issues, social media, education, and it's gotten to a point where our dreams may not even be what we really want to do with our lives.
Do you think people should get jobs based off of how much money they will make?
I don't know.
At only 8 years old, kids are being taught to dream in terms of money. It's totally fine to dream all you want, as long as what you want will keep you financially stable. Chris McCann from Into the Wild proves that money, education, and parental expectations don't make up the perfect life. He ran off to live his own dream and was happier that way. I understood what he was doing, that he had spent 4 years fulfilling the absurd and tedious duty of graduating from college, and now he was emancipated from that world of abstraction, false security, parents, and material success. Chris was following the traditional path of success but didn't want it in the end because he didn't even know himself. America makes it seem like it's the place where you go when you want to chase your dreams. It's the home of New York, LA, Stanford, Harvard, but just like dating the perfect girl, there's bound to be baggage. This country brainwashes people from a young age that success isn't always following your dreams but making sure you get an education, because college is optional. But is it? Make sure you do something that makes money, but success isn't about money, right? And when deciding your future, you don't have to worry about your gender or race or sexuality, do you? This is what I mean. America tells you to follow your dreams, but they don't make it too easy. In Their Eyes Were Watching God, Janie talks about the struggle of being an African American woman when she says, "Who want any little old black baby lying up in the baby buggy looking like a fly in buttermilk? Who wants to be mixed up with a rusty black man and a black woman going down the street in all them loud colors?" Racism and gender were a big struggle interfering with many people's futures in the past. But what people don't want to admit now is that it still is. These things stop certain people from the ability to pursue the future they actually want. In the beginning of The Great Gatsby, Gatsby's father gave him a bit of advice. "Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone," he told me, "just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you've had." This is talking about how people born with financial advantages haven't gone through the obstacles that those without money have. Following your dreams is a lot easier when money is on your side, where the other half has to really put in work to get their head above the water. So if I were going to talk about what I learned from this year, I learned that Great Gatsby, Their Eyes Were Watching God, and Into the Wild all contributed to my understanding that following dreams isn't very easy in America, and that knowledge is very helpful for my documentary. But what has this documentary taught me? What have my 6 periods a day taught me that I'm going to need? Don't get me wrong, science is perfect if I want to be a doctor, math perfect if I want to work at NASA, but what about the kids in this world who want to be a famous singer, performer, athlete, yoga instructor? Our education system is flawed because some of us learn things that have no correlation to what our future dreams require. So what is it like to follow your dreams in America throughout all the obstacles slowing us down? It's a struggle because the system is flawed to make us think a certain way. But as soon as kids can start to realize that, the sooner we can start to solve that issue.